Okay, thank you for coming by Tori Magoo 44. It is June 22nd. It is an excellent week. It's day 2 of the St. Pete Times. If you've missed the articles, check up there. We've had some tremendous things happen in the last few days. Marty Rathman, who is one of the top executives in Scientology, left, I think, about 4 years ago. And he has now done he and Anne, who was another top person in Scientology, have done these videos. I posted the link on my last video that you can see where they did these videos with incredible information in them. And today there's the death, wait, let me get the actual name of it. Ooh, no, that isn't it. Somebody else sent me something else. It's like the communication is like, Skype, phone calls, PMs, websites. I mean, people are just like, people all over are calling me. It's been a fantastic time. Marty, I want to thank you. And excellent job. You guys really, really nailed it. It means so much to all of us, to people from a million years ago on up to now. That you're telling this information because it's stuff that we've known about and people have spoken about and talked about, but these are top executives that now have left and are telling about it. They sat next to David Miscavige. They were in meetings with him, and they're talking about how he beat people up. Marty's talking about how he was ordered to destroy the evidence of Lisa McPherson, who ended up dying in the hands of Church of Scientology. And a number of us have for years, and people even before me, but a number of people have tried to expose the abuses that Scientology did with this woman, which were unbelievable and unbelievably horrifically bad. And the fact that they weaseled out of it is even worse. And the fact that Scientologists within Scientology are so insulated that they can't even look at that or even face it or know anything about it is amazing. I mean, last night some anonymous and I and some other critics went out to picket. And I was talking to one of the guards, and, it was just so amazing. It was like everything I'd say, he had a little answer for it, on how it was okay. And I said, I know the drill. It's like plexiglass. It's like talking to plexiglass. He goes, there's a plexiglass drill? I never did that drill. And, it's just like instead of taking up the facts, I said, your senior executives are locked up in an SP hall. And he's like, ha, ha, ha. And it's like, the funny thing is they call all of us, anyone critical of Scientology is on the tone level, which is Hubbard's tone scale of emotions, they're considered 1-1, which is covert hostility. Which is why they're always yawning if you're picketing, they're like, oh, because boredom is a little bit above 1-1. They're actually wrong on that. They've got the wrong tone level, but I'm not going to teach it to them what the right tone level is, because I think it's really funny that they don't even have that right. But, it's one of those days where things are rocking. I mean, I got interviewed tonight by a journalist, and he told me, he said, it's amazing how they're just so idiotic. I go there to get their side of the story, and they won't talk to him. They ask him to come outside, and he starts teasing with them, saying, well, I can see the fumes going up, you know what I mean, like they're boiling people in the basement. And the lady's Margaret is kind of like, oh. She doesn't know what to do because it's like strike 1, he's media, strike 2, he's joking. They don't have a sense of humor, and certainly not about something like that. I mean, I thought it was interesting last night when we were picketing, some of the critics were asking this guard, well, who's number 2 in line if DM does go to prison, right? Which could be a possibility. And I said, he can't answer that. He can't. They can't even think about it. I mean, it would be considered out ethics for them to be considering someone else might move along and take over after he left, or that he would ever leave. You know what I mean? It was very interesting to see these people and how locked up they were. And the journalist tonight mentioned it to me. He said, it's amazing. They sell communication. They always are promoting that they are these communication experts, and yet they won't talk to anybody except the people that are right on their side, right in their page, right in their corner. Then they'll talk to you. But the rest of the time, checked out. They got their cameras on. They're not talking. They're not saying a thing. It's like very weird. So for everyone, I mean, this goes back to the old guys who left years and years and years ago and fought Scientology years and years and years. They paved the path for this. And this is a huge win for them. It's a huge win for all the ex-Scientologists who are out and talking. It's a huge win for critics. It's a huge win for Anonymous. It's like that. It is fantastic. And Marty, I want to thank you. Ann, I want to thank you. The St. Pete Times, all the different media who have picked this up and run with it, because it's very important. It is. They're human rights violations that need to be exposed. And I want to thank you for doing it. All right? So this is a good day. Read that article. All right? And you'll know more about it. Okay, so have a great week, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.